Hello everyone, Larry Satchel here. I just made this raspberry jam. It's still smoking, but I can't wait to taste it. We have an abundance of raspberries this year. And at the risk of burning my tongue, I'm going to try it. That's good. 3 ingredients, 4 cups of raspberries. It called for 4 cups of sugar. This is very sweet. I'm glad I only put in 2, and a tablespoon of lemon juice. No pectin. It's so easy. Here's how I did it. I have 4 cups here of raspberries I just picked. Might be able to tell by my stained fingers here. And I'm going to mash them with this potato masher. Now some of them are just barely ripe, and I read that those will contain more pectin. So this recipe does not call for any pectin. It's 3 ingredients: the raspberries, sugar, and lemon juice. I think that's pretty well mashed. I'm going to transfer them to this pot. These are black raspberries. They started out years ago as red raspberries and morphed into these black ones. They're still very sweet, you know, with that sweet tartness. And we really enjoy it. And I was out in the garden this afternoon noticing that the mockingbirds were eating more of them than I wanted them to. So I picked them. Put these on the stove here. And I'm going to start off medium. It says to stir often. We're going to boil this for 4 minutes, and then we'll add the sugar. So when this starts to boil, I'll come back. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. My wife thinks I'm notorious for cooking things too hot. So I had my medium and heat it up really fast. I don't think it's boiling yet. All right, it is boiling now, so I've set my timer to 4 minutes. After 4 minutes, I'll add the sugar. Well, my timer just went off. This recipe calls for 4 cups of raspberries and 4 cups of sugar. I'm going to add 2 cups of sugar. That just sounds awfully sweet, and I don't want to make it that sweet. And I have a tablespoon of lemon juice. Supposed to be fresh squeezed lemon juice. We rarely buy lemons. I think that'll work. So now I'm going to bring this back to a boil and then boil it for 4 more minutes. So after I turn the camera off here, I'll turn my timer back on as soon as it comes back to a boil. So my timer just went off. In between stirs here, I sterilized some jars. I don't know how much this is going to make because I didn't add as much sugar as required. But I'm not going to can this, but I am going to turn the burners off. That stuff. I'm going to just use this as a refrigerator jam. And I'm sure the kids are going to be here next weekend for our 50th wedding anniversary and water day the next day. And I wouldn't be surprised if we give a couple of jars away. Hope I don't give it all away. I love this stuff. Since I'm not going to can it, I'm going to fill these jars a little bit fuller than they should be probably if I were to can it. But it looks like I'm going to get 3 here. In the reviews, one person said that they also put this in the freezer as a freezer jam. I decided to have another piece. Doesn't that look good? On walnut bread. Yeah, the toast is a little burnt. That's the way I like it. Thanks for watching. Link in the description for the recipe.